Live, so I'm going to go ahead and check that I am. Thank you for your patience while I look at one of the many streams that I am live streaming from at this moment, so I can make sure that you can hear me because I have some really fun stuff to share with you today. But let me make sure that the audio is on. Okay, I see I'm live and I can hear myself. Great. Okay, let me go ahead and bring up my notes so I can be respectful of your time. And, oh, okay. All right, here we go. Oh, wait. If you're watching this live, thank you for your patience. If you're watching this on the replay, hopefully I will be able to trim this off once that's done. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Cassandra, aka the Prosperous Heart, and today I'm coming at you with something that I hear all the time from my mentors, and it's that events are so important. Now, if you are a Python developer, or perhaps you want to learn more about digital marketing, I'm talking about this and more over at my Discord. So if you want to follow the URL somewhere above, that's going to fly by here in a moment. Join me in my Discord server. We talk about that and so much more. Would love to have you there. But like I said, events, they're important. Community is also important, of course, but that's part of why you go to events. So maybe you don't go to events. Maybe you don't think that you need to, or you don't think that there's something in your particular line of work. I would I would venture to say that there's probably an event somewhere out there specifically for you. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you are a what's that word? A scrapbooker, right? There are so many events to cater to all kinds of hobbies, jobs, careers, that you name it, right? So I want to talk about three reasons why events are important. The first is that you get to learn new things, right? At all the events, they have sessions that you can go in to learn about different topics in relation to, of course, the theme of the event. You become more valuable to your job, your business, and simply for yourself, right? You are getting knowledge, and knowledge will stay with you forever, right? So that's the first thing about why events are important. The second is that it helps you create new experiences. It keeps your mind young. You know, when we are so focused on doing the same thing over and over and over again, we are habituating ourselves into the same thought processes, the same day-to-day details, the same lifestyle that we always have been. And so when you allow yourself to expand your horizon, to expand your experiences and learn new things, not only are you, spicing it up as it were, but the way that your mind works is that when you learn something new, you start to have neurons that start to fire together. And as they fire together more, they start to wire together and become stronger. And what that does is it creates basically a memory, a muscle memory, an idea, a habit, right? Something that was once hard is now easy because you know it. You've done it so many times. So creating those new experiences start to get your brain firing in new ways that it hasn't before. So again, it keeps your mind young. And the third big reason why events are important is you get to meet some amazing new people, right? You would not, like, for example, this weekend, I am currently attending PyCascades. It's a regional Python convention in the Pacific Northwest. And because they were virtual, I was able to attend. And otherwise, if I hadn't, I would have to have flown out there and all that. But I got to participate and learn some incredible material and meet some wonderful people, right? So that's actually what I want to talk to you about today is this PyCascades. If you've never heard about it before, let me go ahead and put something up on the screen for you. This is their website. So PyCascades.com. And right now it's in the middle. You probably could still get your ticket if you really want to. But it's a 2-day event. Well, technically 3 if you consider Friday. So this year, I can't speak for others. This is my first time attending, but this year on Friday, they had a wonderful little social using a company called, oh no, Spatial Chat. If you've never heard of Spatial Chat, I have attended several virtual conferences. I have been a leader and organizer of several conferences as well. And this one was the first one that I've attended, and I didn't organize this one, but this first one that I attended that was virtual that had the amazing for lack of a better term, it brought the real world to you. And what I mean by that is, let me share my screen so I can show you something. So on my LinkedIn, I made this post yesterday, last night. So this is spatial chat is a portion of it. If you zoomed back out, you would actually see that there are several table like sections, and as you got closer to people, their bubbles, if they were talking, would expand and shrink, right, as if you were getting closer to somebody or further away. And you could just travel around this room. There was a DJ and there was lots of conversations. And it was just a whole lot of fun, right? So that was Friday, and this social was really awesome. It really felt like you were um, in the room, as it were, right? Because we were all in this virtual room, hanging out, chatting, and it was wonderful. So Saturday were the first set of talks, and I want to share with you what that schedule looked like because it was some great information that I want to go ahead and put on the screen for you. So we had the welcome, the meet and greet from the diversity and inclusion work group. There was information on how people were able to come together to support the George Floyd protests in Portland and what was able to come from that when it comes to some very fascinating information, which I likely will go into another day. Concurrency and talk about that. APIs, which are basically where they talk, where you send information to either get information or push information to some type of database, for example. Cybersecurity, how not to start a Python user group. We had some funny people, by the way, presenting this weekend. Isolation, which is basically they talked about like virtual environments and how to make sure that you aren't breaking dependencies and things like that. Literature text translation, tests as classifiers, and of course closing remarks. Now, what I really like about this website is I'm pretty sure they made it from Python, and there's this little triangle that keeps going down throughout the day so you know what time it is. So I think that was really nifty. And then, of course, tomorrow there's going to be more talks. I'm really excited to see everything that's going to be here tomorrow, and I believe everything is recorded as well. But also tomorrow on Sunday, they have sprints. So most Python conferences that I've attended, which haven't been too many just yet, but I am finding wonderful ones to attend as much as I can. But they all have had sprints, and this one is no different. So you can learn more about these sprints and participating projects, but there's some really cool stuff going on, and I'm really excited to participate and kind of give my experience and my coding knowledge to at least one of these projects tomorrow afternoon. So that is what is part of today's or this weekend's stuff. And so I really suggest that you check it out, PyCascades.com. And the ticket, even if you were to pay for like the full price, was really inexpensive, especially for a 2-day event. And it was just wonderful. Again, the people I've met are amazing. I get to learn about so many great things. And so I really suggest to check it out. Even if you're brand new to Python programming, this gives you an opportunity to learn more about the language, learn more about how it's used, and again, build up that network, because your network is priceless. You have no idea the connections you will make by simply going to these, the friends you could make, the gaming buddies, as that you might run into. Tonight, as part of the today's social, there was some people that broke off and went and played games like Among Us, right? So you just got to meet some amazing people. So I highly suggest checking it out. Or if not PyCascades, find another one. There's so many out there that can really just bring such amazing, wonderful things to you. So that's all I wanted to share today. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a wonderful, prosperous rest of your day. And as I said earlier, if you want to learn more about Python programming, digital marketing, and the like, be sure to join me in my Discord over at this website. And yes, it seems strange to talk about both, but there's a reason. And I won't go into all of it today, but honestly, I really believe that everyone, doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur or an employee, everyone should learn how to leverage the internet to find your people and create your dream life. So thank you so much for watching today. Hope you have a wonderful and prosperous rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.